Hi, how are you?
1 minute, I've got to read a message from my mum.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Annie Orak. It is truly nice to meet you, Tandy. Please tell me about what it is that interests you, and I'm also very interested, and I will make sure that I listen.
Okay. Well, stuff that interests me. I tend to sort of go from one thing to another, but...
No, not now, when we're on the bus.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Not now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very nervous, Tandy. I've never done a podcast before.
Oh, that's fine.
But my mum said that I should get out more and actually talk to people, so...
That's really good advice.
Hold on, I should point the microphone at you when you speak.
That's very good advice.
How has your day been?
So far, so good. Yeah, nice train journey, nice sunny day, a little bit windy, but hat stayed on. Actually, it did come off once.
You're a comedian?
Yes, yeah.
My mum said I should, try to say something that makes me relate to you.
Okay.
So, I've written a joke for you.
Great.
Well, I didn't write it.
Someone else's joke.
Is that okay?
It happened to Tim Vine, apparently.
What?
Tim Vine had all his jokes stolen.
Who's Tim Vine?
He's a comedian.
Bill told me this joke. He's a bus spotter with me.
Oh, great. Is Bill coming?
No, we meet up only on Saturdays.
All right. Great.
You know when you're at the bus stop and you're waiting for a bus
Yeah.
and you wait for ages
Yeah.
and you wait for 3 to turn up at once,
Yeah.
but only one comes?
Yeah.
That's a bit of observational humour for you.
And Bill wrote that, did he?
Bill didn't write that. Bill told me that. He said he wrote it, but I think I've heard it before.
Okay.
Shall we go and get the bus?
Okay, let's go and get the bus. So we're just going to walk and talk?
You talk.
Okay, I'm going to talk. So this is me in Brighton. I actually wore green-style ER trousers today and a spotty pink raincoat. And for a minute I thought, I can't wear that. And then I remembered I was coming to Brighton and it really, really wouldn't matter. So we're just crossing over the traffic lights now.
Tandy, can you press the button?
Yeah. Pressing the button. Always press the button. People are walking without waiting for the green.
No, you always wait for the green man.
That's what I've been taught as well. We've been brought up proper like. Okay, nothing's happening though. There's no traffic. So we're still waiting.
Don't cross.
Okay, I think we can cross now. Where's
No,
the...
don't cross, Tandy.
Oh, green man.
No, don't cross yet. You still have to look. You still have to look.
We're looking. Okay, let's go. So where are we going on the bus?
What do you mean?
Where are we actually going when we go on the bus?
Going.
Yeah, have we got a destination that you want to go to?
I don't understand.
Like, when we pay, like, what are you going to say? Like, do we have somewhere that we're actually going to? I'm going to take my hat off. It's a bit windy.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, usually when you get on a bus or any kind of public transport, you have a destination that you want to get to. It's like getting from A to B. You pay the guy or the girl.
You leave your house, you plan your route to the bus stop, you stand at the bus stop, you wait for your bus, then you take notes about that bus. When you're on the bus, you do the route, and then you go back home.
Okay, I get it. That's what we're doing.
Today we're going to be getting the number 49 bus, which is the East Moulsecoomb bus from East Moulsecoomb to Portslade Station. We're not going to go as far as Portslade Station because we don't have the time today.
Are we going to get off a bus and come back this way on a different bus? We're going to go around in a circle.
It's not about the destination, it is about the journey.
That's really moving.
Tandy, where would you like to sit when we get on the bus?
Should we be like the cool kids and sit at the back?
I don't sit at the back.
Okay. Well, where would you like to sit?
I usually sit on the left-hand side, next to the front windows, on the most left-hand side, as close to the front as I can get.
Isn't that like the reserved seating for pregnant women or elderly people?
Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well,
Tandy, when the bus gets here, can you make sure to see the front of the bus and tell me what name is on the front of the bus, please? All the buses are named.
really? They're named?
They're all named.
What, like Gertrude?
Observe
Schiltz?
Jacob Schiltz. That's the 21 to Goldstone Valley. That's the Brighton and Hove bus.
Yeah, are we getting that?
Can you please have a look?
I'll hold the microphone. Yeah.
I don't see the 21 very often. Can you please consult my book and see if you can find it
Okay, so we're looking at...
while I get the bus passes ready?
I'm not quite sure how to consult the book.
There should be an index located at the back.
Okay, well, I'm holding
Somewhere.
a lot of fudge.
Can you hold my bag for a second, please? Thank you.
That bus is just gone. We're not getting that, are we?
No, we are getting the 49 from East Moulsecoombe to Portslade Station, but we are going to be getting off in George Street.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have no idea how to find that bus for you in your magazine.
You will get the hang of it eventually. Keep trying.
Okay, so we've got Scotland.
Bus is arriving, do not worry. Please tell me what the name on the front of our bus is, and here is your bus pass.
Where is the bus?
It's there.
Oh. Okay, the name is Brighton and Hove. Oh, Vanessa Bell.
Oh, Vanessa Bell. I like the Vanessa Bell. Let's get on the Vanessa Bell, and I'll tell you a little something about it when we're on. Oh, you should go first, my mum says. You should go first.
We've got to wait for the other people.
No. Go. There's no timetables. Wait, there is. Tandy, somebody is in our seat.
That's fine.
Can you have a look at this, please?
Yes.
Can you try to find our bus on there, please? Tandy, I wanted to ask you a question about your name.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Tandy. It's short for Tandy Way, but I'm not actually called Tandy Way, but it's an African name.
Well, I was going to ask if maybe your parents had been inspired to name you after the popular chain of retailers from the 1970s.
I think that's probably what it was, actually.
I've written a bit of information about those popular retailers that I thought might interest you because I was betting on that being what you were named after.
That's fine. It's highly likely.
So in 1973, Tandy expanded outside of the USA and set up a series of stereo hi-fi stores across the UK. The first store was in Hall Green, Birmingham.
Wow, I've just recently been to Birmingham. Actually, it was Dudley. Sorry guys, it was Dudley.
Did you visit a car phone warehouse while you were there?
I didn't have time, no, just a pub.
Because something that you may have not known that you might be interested to know is that Tandy was later bought out by the car phone warehouse.
I did not know that.
I did have more information on the car phone warehouse, but I don't think we're going to have time to go into it because we've got a lot of things to cover.
That's fine by me.
So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the number 49 bus. It's one of my favourite buses. I used to get it all the time. The 49 is a Volvo Wright Gemini B9TL DP432850, and it was commissioned in 2011.
Fascinating.
So it's a relatively new bus. I mean, it doesn't have all the amenities that the modern buses have. It doesn't have any charging ports or Wi-Fi access, but I much prefer it that way.
I didn't know that they had those. I obviously haven't been on a bus for a long time.
Why not?
I drive now.
I don't see the appeal of that.
It's very liberating.
In what way?
Well, it's...
Oh, wait, Tandy, sorry, I forgot. My mum asked me, she insisted I was supposed to say, what is it that you are interested in?
Well, just recently, Downton Abbey.
What is a Downton Abbey?
Downton Abbey is a series. It's a program.
Been to abbeys.
To abbeys?
Abbeys, like abbeys before. Cathedrals, abbeys. Forts, castles.
You might like Downton.
Tell me about it.
It's about the aristocracy. It sort of starts around 1914.
Tandy, we've got to move. Our seat just became available.
That's why you rushed away so quickly.
Yes. The reason I like sitting at the front, Tandy, is because a lot of people say that they like watching movies. What better movie is there than the big screen of the front of the bus?
That's so true.
It's ever-changing. You never know what you're going to get. And you get to see the electronic bus timetables as you pass more clearly.
That's true.
What were you going on about?
Downton Abbey. So it starts in 1914, I believe, or 1912 maybe. And
It's the past.
sorry, that's the past.
It's the past.
And there's a guy that he's like the I can't think what his name is, but he's the historical guy. Makes sure everything's quite accurate, so it's quite nice to watch in that way. But yeah, it's just really, it's like a soap opera, but it's just upstairs, downstairs, and it's very good. You should try it. Binge watch it. That's the best way.
What else interests you, Tandy?
Parks and Rec. Yeah, Amy Poehler.
As in, you like attending parks, and that is recreational for you?
I do have to attend parks with my children, but no, that's not the best.
Well, as interested, Tandy, as I am in television programmes, I would much more like to hear about the parks that you attend with your children.
Okay.
Not so much the children aspect, but more the parks.
So we've got quite a few parks where I live, actually. Very nice parks. One's called Prince's Park. It's got a sort of area where it shoots water at you. And
How does it do that?
jets that come out of the
Are
floor.
they hydraulic?
I really don't know.
You don't know if they're hydraulic or not.
I'm not good at science.
It's not science, Tandy, it's engineering.
I'm also not very good at engineering.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being so candid with me.
I'm always candid. It's my style.
Tell me about another park.
So we've got Hampden Park. That's got sand. It's got a massive sand pit and a little digger, and lots of trees.
A digger?
Lake. Yes, it's got like a mechanical digger that the kids can sit in. And
I don't like diggers. I'm not interested in diggers.
okay, it's fine.
Tandy, I feel like you assumed that I would be interested in diggers, and I get the impression that you put that in there just because you just assumed that would be something that I'm interested in.
I think the truth is I don't go to Hampden Park enough. The only thing I could really remember was the digger, so that's more like why I brought it up.
People tell me that I'm not very good at reading people, Tandy, but I really do get the impression that you said that because you thought it would interest me, and actually I'm not interested in diggers. People make that mistake all the time. For example, a few years ago, my nan bought me a birthday card, and it had a picture of a digger on the front, and I said to my nan, you know I don't like diggers, I like buses, I like trains, and I like lifts, and that is the extent of my interests in terms of vehicle.
If that's the way I made you feel, I really do apologise. I did not intend for those comments to make you feel so boxed in.
No, they didn't make me feel any kind of particular way. It's more just an observation, Tandy.
Okay, I'm very sorry if that's causing...
Please don't apologise. You've made it awkward. We're just about to finish our route soon. I'd just like to ask you before we go, what is your favourite bus?
Boss?
Bus. What is your favourite bus?
Bus. Sorry, I thought you meant boss, like when I've worked in places.
I have no interest in that, Tandy.
My favourite bus? Well, as I don't really use buses that often now, I'm just going to say this one because, you know, I'm having a riot with my fudge and my bus magazine and my bus leaflet, and this is my favourite bus.
Tandy, that is an extremely good answer. I'm very happy with that.
I'm glad I've made up for the awkwardness.
Tandy, I was thinking we could get off in George Street and I could buy you a drink to say thank you for being on my podcast. My mum says that's something that I'm supposed to do.
That's awesome. I would love a drink. I'm always up for a drink.
All right, let's get off now then. Thank you, Mr. Driver.
Thank you. Thank you.